because I never in my life would have thought that 50 Cent would make a documentary about another man from our culture just because it seems that the dude might have tampered with his woman. And
wait. We were talking about it for a little bit. I know that it was trending.
What is trending now?
The Diddy Combs Reckoning. Did you check it out?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so we know that you were saying that it was not going to come out. So how do you feel that it actually is out now?
I honestly thought, based on like moral codes and like coming from where like a street ethic, I honestly didn't think that he would ever do that.
Why though?
Because I wouldn't.
That would be a good question. Why? He has done
because it's just not my job to tell. I'm not a black man that's going to tear another black man down. Let them do that. But also, like if somebody, again, allegedly, it just seems like somebody, violated his baby mother in front of his kid. So yeah, but that's not how we deal with things from where we're from. That's like the to me. Hey, yo,
check him on the back end?
I know y'all girls, but I'm not answering that. But what I'm saying is,
I just caught it.
I gotta let me answer the question. So again, you may not understand like a moral conduct for a grown ass man from where I'm from and where I thought he was from. There's just certain things and like it's not for us to tear somebody down. So for example, if I'm a criminal and I see somebody doing a crime, I'm not telling. If it might be a violation, like they might be doing some shit that might be like a violation to a kid, then I got to go handle that. If I sign on to the street. So for me, I'm not gonna do that because that platform is not black owned. I'm never gonna tear a black man down for a white man ever in my life. Also, I know Puff, right? And I don't think that, again, I'm not ever going to check for his moral character. As you see, we never did too much business together. But it would never be me to be the person to deliver that. Let them do it. So probably another person, I would say, go ahead, do that. Maybe someone from, so like example, TMZ called me and was like, yo, we want you to do the interview and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, you think I would ever make money for y'all tearing another black man down, even if that man is wrong? If I'm a black man and I want to do something, I'm going to go tear down a white man. I'm not going to tear down a black man. There's so many injustices that we see other people from other cultures do, but we don't say nothing, and they always send us to tear us down. Are you serious? I would never, ever condone a black man tearing down another black man for a white man. That will never happen. And if listen, and also another thing, just on my moral code, if a man did that to my girl, and I felt like I'm violated, I gotta wear that, or I gotta handle that different. But I'm not making a documentary. I'm gonna go deal with it, but that's just how other people deal with things, and that's how I deal with things. So the question you asked me was why I said that? Because I never in my life would have thought that 50 Cent would make a documentary about another man from our culture just because it seems that the dude might have tampered with his woman. And I just don't. That's just not what I thought. But let me just say this. I ain't gonna speak too much on that other man, 50. The only reason why I said something about it is because he talks about me. So that's the only reason why I said something about it. And to me, he's easy work. But the thing about it is, you don't have to deal with this, right? I'm a culture saver. I'm out here fighting for us every day. Every time I argue with somebody, it's not for me, it's for y'all, because I'm good. I'm always trying to open the doors and make sure that everyone in our culture understands the path. They're usually misled to think they're weaker than they are. And I'm the guy that's going to show you that you do not have to be scared of them. You could do it on your own, and you do not have to do it for them. And they always send us to tear us down. And just because he might be a little strong and funny, we're not jacking that. And I don't think anybody should, because morally, that is not where we want to go. And another thing I didn't like about the movie, to say the least, was a lot of it could have been hearsay. So I've been accused of a lot of things I haven't done. And if there's always, maybe you haven't been hunted in that way, but it is hunt a black man with money season out there. Trust me on that. It's best to be broke or else you're a target. So I think I'm in the best position right now, because if you sue me, you ain't getting a motherfucking thing, because I ain't got it.
Quick question, since we're talking.
Don't go in there trying to say I did something I didn't. I've been accused of things all the time. So for a black man to give somebody else that platform to do that, get paid for it, smile, and even go and promote it on white people's platforms, I'm not jacking it.
Okay, so our question is, what is the...
But that's why I said I didn't think
what's your relationship?
Now, Dame Dash he got a point on this, right? So, with respect to this, it's like you hear a lot of people having these conversations, right? You have some people saying, oh, they just they want to hear the documentary. Oh, he's right for calling out Diddy. He's been calling out Diddy for all these years. But then on the other hand, you have people who come out and actually saying like, wait, this seems like you actually have some sort of a vendetta. You have some sort of resentment towards Diddy because of the relationship that he had with your baby mother, right? And especially with everything that came out in the court case, we see the fact that Diddy was, allegedly having his way with his baby mother and even responsible for keeping a roof over his child's head. So is this a way for you to retaliate against Diddy, just because he's in his position? And why are you going and using these people's platform to do it? Why didn't you go in like it's? And we noticed this too with 50 Cent. We didn't kind of notice this with 50. Like, didn't he have like a situation with Chelsea Handler? And he didn't go. It didn't from my recollection, he didn't really go that hard on Chelsea Handler when they had a little back and forth in the media. But then when you have these issues with Vivica Fox, you on 10. And we ain't rocking that. It's almost like you're tap dancing a little bit. It's like you tap dancing. It's like whatever agenda is going on, like whatever agenda is being promoted and pushed, you fall in line with it. It would be understandable if you called it down the middle to some extent, but I completely agree with what Dame Dash is saying on the fact that, like, okay, we understand that Diddy was doing some weird stuff for sure. He was definitely doing some weird stuff, but why is you out here just trying to dogpile on him and make this a laughing stock? Make him the laughing stock. Like, you dogpiling on him. It's like, and he's from our culture. He's from our lineage. And in hip hop, it's people outside of hip hop, and you don't seem to have this same vitriol and same animosity towards when you're going outside of people of our culture. So, that's kind of my take on the whole situation right now.
With Diddy today, and after watching the record,
zero relationship.
Okay, but what do you feel like? What do you feel like is the validity of the reckoning? Like, what percentage would you say?
Well,
since you have inside information, what percentage would you say is true?
Well, ask me what you think. I think I could tell you I was at the basketball game. I could say, to me, I thought Puff was copying me when he did the basketball game because we were doing the best out basketball games and just went amok. But to me, again, I like to look at things through a godly lens, which means there's a good in every bad, right? And I never, ever, I protect myself. But in this situation, what I saw with Puff is a man that needs some help, and that has been damaged since he was a young guy. I knew Puff when he was young, and the things they said were true with that. He was sort of bullied when he was young. I did see that.
Everybody tries to claim that, though.
I'm just, you asked me a question.
I know.
So you want me to answer it?
Yes, please.
Okay. It's just oozing out what you feel.
Yeah, I just needed to just add.
So what I'm saying is, so I'm not saying that excuses it. I know he needs help. I know it comes from a place of pain, but what I can say is, for me, there's titans, people that fight, and most of them don't fight right.
Okay. Dame, I'm sorry, can I interject? Speaking of your relationship,
but I
with
think
Diddy,
he fights hard.
Can you explain these pictures